walking the streets of Plains, Georgia right now. You can see the town behind me. We just got done with the Rosalynn Carter Memorial Food Drive. So now I'm heading, it's around 9:58, so about 10 o'clock. And I'm walking to the gravesite of President and Mrs. Carter. So yeah, so I'm on my way right now. Last week, I wrote a song, simply just called Plains. It was about the peace and love that I feel here. And it really is so peaceful. And it's just a small, quiet town, and I don't know. There's just this feeling here that you can't feel anywhere else in this world. And right now, we're passing Plains Methodist Church. That was the church that President and Mrs. Carter got married at on July 7th, 1946. And so, yeah, it's just a really peaceful town, and just nowhere like Plains. We are now about to approach the compound of President and Mrs. Carter. And the night of his funeral service here in Plains, I saluted his body as the hearse passed by in the procession. And it was so sweet. His grandson stepped out of the procession and gave me a hug, and I really appreciate that. But we were able to, I'll show you where we had to stop. We were able to walk up here close to the compound the night he was buried during his gravesite service. And there's a video that we have that you can hear Rock of Ages being played while we're walking up on this path. And so I think that's very neat. I'll post some videos and stuff at the end of this video. But it was around right here where we had to stop. It was around right here. There was a gate and a Secret Service agent where we had to stop. And this is the yard of President and Mrs. Carter. Right here, this has been open. You can walk there and see a little bit better of the yard, and there's some things right there where it shows you the layout of the property. And right over there, on the other side of them bushes, was where President and First Lady is buried. Here at the gate, gives a sign, Carter Garden parking, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It says, that's some rules. But we're walking on the compound right now, and it's just so surreal. I can't describe the feeling I have walking here. It's pretty amazing. And right up here, we will get to the gates where President and Mrs. Carter lived. Now, a few years ago, on his 98th birthday, President Carter had a birthday parade for just citizens of Plains and his family and friends. I met his niece, Kim Carter Fuller, the week before, and she invited me to be in that parade. And that was his last birthday parade that he had. And it's perfect time to come here because it's so beautiful out. Right here, you can see the President's mailbox and the gate to get in his house. And as we passed by, I was standing on the in our truck bed, and I yelled, "I love you, President Carter," and he just smiled and waved. But we can't go in the house right now because they're still working on it. They said about 2, 3, 4 years maybe until it's open to the public. But that's it, and we can see it through this gate. And here we go. We have this sign right here. Thank you, Jimmy Carter. We love you. And this is the path they walked to take the president's body to his final resting place. Let's look how beautiful it is. And it's the continuation of the Rosalind Carter Butterfly Trail. There's a weeping willow tree by their pond. Here it is. The signs are saying to stay on the path. Wow. This is very surreal right now. You can't read them. President Carter says James Earl Carter Jr., October 1st, 1924 to December 29th, 1924. Georgia State Senator, Governor of Georgia, President of the United States, co-founder of the Carter Center. Right here we have Miss Rosalind Smith Carter, August 18th, 1927 to November 19th, 2023. First Lady of Georgia, First Lady of the United States, founder of the Rosalind Carter Institute for Caregivers, and co-founder of the Carter Center. This is beautiful, really beautiful. We'll take a little walk along past the trail. I think there's like a large birdhouse or something. See my shadow? And they have some chairs over here where you can sit. It's a little wet right now. You can sit even right here. You're by the pond. And there's the graves right there, overlooking everything. Sorry if it seems like my camera's shaking a little bit. These gnats are bugging me. It's just a beautiful place. As we walk back here behind the graves, we'll path, and here's another little walkway right here. And this is like, I think, the garden part. Wow. I can definitely see why they wanted their final resting place to be here. Just look at this. continuing the path right here. I just went by the grave site one final time to give President and Mrs. Carter a salute. So it looks like I'm back here. Now, if you're driving, they want you to stay on one-way traffic, so when you'll come in at the entrance, they'll just keep going through and exit the back way. I'm walking, so I walk from downtown to here, so I'm gonna just go out the way I came in. And back there is the home that they lived in since 1961 until they passed away, except for their years in the governor's mansion from 1971 to 75 and in the White House as President and First Lady from 1977 to 1981. And here's the back way. I believe back there, where is it at? I believe that was a pool. And back there was a ramp for President Carter in his wheelchair. There's the home right there. We'll get a better view because there's a walkway in front of the door that leads out to right here. So we'll get a better view of the house. Wow. It's just a beautiful place back here. So that was the gravesite of President and Mrs. Carter and their property. And in that video, you also saw their home they lived in since 1961 until their deaths in 2023 and 2024. And you really can't, you just can't capture it on pictures and videos. You really just have to be here for the beautiful experience that it provides. And so if you've never been to Plains or haven't been here for the graves, I would recommend you come. It's beautiful back here. And just honor our 39th President of the United States and First Lady of the United States. I'm Reed Elliott, here showing you the gravesite and home President and Mrs. Carter. Thank you very much.